Welcome back to another week in our lives. We are in the truck, we being Scotty, me and Riley. We are headed to our friend's house where Aiden is actually at. He stayed the night with them last night, but they invited us to come over for dinner. So we are going over there for dinner, and Riley made a batch of cookies, and then there's a huge thing of apple crumble in the back floorboard. So I keep meaning to open this vlog, and I have not yet. I was going to bring you along when I was making the apple crumble, but I wanted to watch a video and not film, so sorry about that. But we are here, we are pulling into their house. Very excited to have dinner with them tonight. Very excited to spend the week with y'all. So come along with us, let's see what all we get into, and let's have a really good week. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. It was crazy hair day today at school, and it was also house huddle day, so it was just a crazy day all around in general. On house huddle days, it's assembly day, so we have a different schedule, which means I don't get all my classes, and it was just an interesting day, but not a bad day. It was a fine day. I got some extra stuff done, some fun planning for next week. I've decided my high math class is going to plan a Thanksgiving dinner, so they're going to have to do budgeting. They're going to have to do plan however many guests they're going to have, and then plan their food. And I'm going to try and find a local store. We have a local store that still does grocery ads, I think. I need to go back to town tomorrow to pick up a prescription, so while I'm in town, I'm going to run by that store and see if I can find some ads. Hopefully they have their Thanksgiving food in them, and so they can search through the ads and get the price and then do the math, so I think that's going to be really fun for them to budget their Thanksgiving dinner. They really liked when they got to budget their birthday party, but they had a $50,000 budget. The kids were hilarious. They're like, what do my parents do? They're all, am I getting this old? Oh my goodness, I get wrinkles. I normally don't wear my contacts. Anyway, so we live in a pretty poor part of the country and everything, so they were hilarious when it came to their huge budget that they had for their birthday party. But anyhow, what I was saying is, I don't normally wear my contacts anymore, and so I don't notice my wrinkles so bad, but they're coming in strong. That's kind of a decent segue into this next portion of what I'm going to talk about. And Scotty's mowing, so if it's loud, sorry. He's actually not really mowing, he's mulching leaves. But so I haven't talked about things in my life in a while, but I still have quite a few moments, and I'm going to forever, missing my dad and stuff. And plus there's just some other stuff going on that I keep alluding to, but I'm not going to talk about. I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about on here. So anyway, it's just been really stressful, and I probably need to go see a doctor or something, because it's causing me a lot of anxiety and panic attacks and stuff. Probably not full-blown panic attacks, but I keep getting warnings on my watch about my heart rate and you need to relax and blah blah blah. So anyway, it's just not fun, and I don't like it, and it's just been really stressful lately. So all that being said, sorry, still vague, and I don't know. There may be a time or a place that I talk about it, but I'm just not ready for it yet. So anyway, things have just been hard lately, and I try to stay really positive in spite of it all, but it's not always the easiest thing to stay positive when you're really kind of struggling on the inside. And so I think some days I'm probably mopier than others, or I really try not to be grouchy, but I think some days I probably am, and I know I complain sometimes, and I don't like complaining, and I don't like making excuses, and all those things just keep coming at me. And anyway, so my mom always says that I'm harder on myself than I need to be. I need to be, take it easy on myself, and I know that, but also it's hard to not be hard on myself. And okay, anyway, the whole point of all of that being A sweet coworker of mine came into my class today. Sorry. It's literally a cross that's shining on me, which wow, weird. Okay, so it's a cross shining on me. She comes into my classroom today and she's like, hey, so there's this guy at church and he hands me these envelopes every so often. And the first one, he said he wanted to bless me because I work at the school and for the work I'm doing and everything. And I was just really taken aback, and it was really kind. And so then, like, a little while later, he gave her another envelope and said, I want you to bless someone else at the school. And so she's been able to bless some other teachers at the school and stuff over time. And so then today she came into, she's in my room and she said, so he gave me another envelope and I always read the verse and then I pray who the Lord wants me to give it to. And then he lays a name on my heart and then I give it to that person to bless them because the Spirit's leading me to do that through this man, And so she said, as soon as I read this verse, it just made me think of you. And y'all, I'm not trying to say this in a prideful way. It was very humbling, in fact. So this is why the fact that this cross is shining on me is so, it's a God thing. I almost said ironic, but it's definitely a God thing at the moment because this verse says, Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. I sought the Lord and he heard and he answered. And again, it was really humbling. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And she's like, there's a little bit of money in there and, just spend it however you want on yourself, your family, your class, whatever you want. This is the blessing to you from him. And, it's not about me. He's just God's just using me to do this, and so anyway, I held it together, but I had the biggest lump in my throat and I was just so humbled. And she came back a few minutes later and said something else. And I'm like, I said, you don't even know what this means to me right now because she came back and said, I meant to say this too. She's like, I just know you're going through so much right now and I know what you're going through and you are just such a positive person and you let the light of the Lord shine through you. And that's what she came back and told me. And I couldn't hold it together any longer because I said, you don't even know what this means to me because I've been really down on myself, just feeling like I've been negative or grumpy or something, and she's like, I've never got that from you. And I said, it just is such a blessing to me that you still see the light of the Lord shining through me. That shows that he still works through my humanness and my, sin nature that, would tend to be grumpy or have a hard time or complainy. I think I said, I feel like I complained. She's like, I've never heard you complain. Anyway, it was just such a blessing. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Scotty's like, go get a massage or something. And he's like, you probably need that. I'm like, I thought about getting my nails done, but that's something you have to keep up with, and yeah, a massage actually sounds really nice. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to keep it right here on my desk for a little while and see, but maybe I'll use it for groceries for the family, it's the holiday season and times are a little tough. So who knows? I don't know. Whatever it is, God will lead me to spend it however he will lead me to spend it because it's from him. So it was just a really cool blessing. And again, I'm not trying to say that in any kind of prideful way. And yeah, that was just something I wanted to share with y'all because it was really sweet and really meant so much to me. But yeah, in spite of the things I'm going through, God is still working through me. So that's amazing. And I appreciate that. And it's like, yeah, I am going through a lot. And she doesn't even know, all the things that I won't tell anybody about. It's Seriously, only like my family knows all those things. And yeah, it's dumb and I hate it. But this was a blessing that just made my heart happy in spite of the other things that I'm going through. So yeah. All right, I'm going to chill for a minute and then I need to go start my homework. So anyway, if you have the opportunity to bless somebody, do it, because you just really never know what they're going through in the moment, because she fully didn't, and she listened to the Lord and blessed me. And if you have the opportunity to be blessed, be humble and accept it, because that's not always easy to do either, you know. Okay, y'all, I literally, like, as soon as I hit stop, I opened my phone because I had gotten a notification. And it was something else, but the verse of the day was there and I hadn't read it yet since it came in. And I just have to read it to you and hopefully I can do that. Okay, yeah. It says, John 16:33, I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart because I have overcome the world. So, sorry, I was looking in a weird spot, but I was reading my screen. But in this world, we're going to have many trials and sorrows, and there is a promise that don't worry, because he has overcome the world. And I know that. I just need to have faith in the Lord that he's going to take care of it all. It's just hard. It's just hard right now. So anyway, sorry to be a Debbie Downer. I was actually sharing all that to be encouraging, and I think I was more of a downer than I was an encouragement. But anyway, I'm thankful for the blessing I received today. The end, period. Okay, I'm going to go rest now. Hey, y'all. It is late. It's after 11 p.m., but I just finished working on my biology, and that's my cutoff is 11 p.m. I try and make myself. But anyway, I have worn this finally for the first time this year. I've worn it several times last year, but I got this for Christmas last year from Katie, and I love it so much. But today I paired it with my red shoes and my red shirt. So cute. So I've worn it with like a black turtleneck. I've worn it with like a lacy sleeve shirt. And I don't know, I just love this, how it all pulled together today. And of course I have my Mickey and Minnie earrings that I wore to Disney. Excuse the state of my house. Like, what is even happening? Anyway, I just want to show my outfit today because I'm feeling cute and everybody told me I look cute today, so I'm going to run with it. But like I said, I just finished that. No, I didn't finish the course. Oh my gosh, I wish I did. But I finished working on biology. It's going to be the death of me. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow to talk about it. I got an email, an exciting email, but also nerve-wracking email. So I'll talk about it tomorrow after I know exactly what it's going to be. And then if it's something bad, then I won't tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's going to be fine. But yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow to tell you, and I'll leave you in suspense for a whole 30 seconds, because that's going to be the next time I talk to you is tomorrow, because I'm going to bed now. But anyway, good night. Just want to show you my outfit. Oh my goodness, guys. I am editing this video, and I left y'all on red. I didn't even tell you what it was. So I said I was going to make you wait till tomorrow. You're still going to hear it right now. But yeah, I totally forgot to tell you. So, excuse the basketball game in the background. Aiden's like, there's only a minute and a half left, but in sports language, that's 3 hours or something. So, anyway, yeah, what am I trying to say? Okay, so Wednesday evening when I got home from school, I realized I had an email from my superintendent, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is nerve-wracking, or whatever, because it's from my superintendent. But it said, man, I can't remember what the title was, but, oh, Aiden, can you please give the dogs food and water? Oh, yes. In 3 hours after this game's over. Okay. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what the title of it said, but she said in the email, are you going to college to get your teaching certificate? And if so, come to my office with confirmation of that, and I have a surprise for you. And I was like, what? What is this? I was actually kind of expecting some kind of little goodie bag, I don't know. I told my like team teachers, and they're like, they're going to offer you a position somewhere else. And they can't have you. We call dibs. And so I'm like, I don't think they're going to offer me a position somewhere else. Like, I think it's just, I don't know. So anyway, I went up there on Thursday. I actually had to go twice because I went up there as soon as my plan period started, and she had just left to go to high school for a disciplinary issue or whatever. And so Remy is letting us know, like, he keeps clinging the bowls over there. Anyways, I'm so easily distracted these days. So I go over there, and the secretary's like, I'll give you a call whenever she gets back. I'm like, okay, well, I have a college call at 10:45. So as long as it's like between 10, before 10:45, so I can be back by 10:45. And she's like, okay, well, I'll call you. So she called me, and it was just before 10:45. And she's like, okay, the game's over. Can you pause it or mute it or turn it back off or something? Because it's so distracting me. I said pause it. You don't have to turn it off. Okay, now you can go feed the animals.
I'm interested.
You're interested in... Oh, Aiden doesn't know either. He's interested. They just got home from the basketball game, and he comes home and turns on the basketball game. Not the same basketball game, for the record. Okay, so... Easily distracted. Get back on track. So, she calls me, and she's like, hey, go ahead and take your call, and then come on over to the office. And I was like, okay. So, I go back over there, and I go in there, and she's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm great. I'm a little nervous. And she's like, oh goodness, don't be nervous. And so I was like, pull it up on the app, showed her that I was enrolled and an active student. And she's like, okay, great. And she like opens her drawer and pulls out this big stack of papers. And she like flips through till she finds my name. And she hands me a check. They're giving scholarships to the teachers at our school. They're called Grow Your Own scholarships. And so I got a scholarship for going to college to get my teaching degree. So that was so stinking cool. It obviously doesn't pay for like a very small fraction of my college. And it's a check. Like I can use it however I want to, to get me through college. So, but anyway, it's still nice. Even if it was, $5, I was going to be excited with a goodie bag, but anyway, that was super stinking cool. And actually the check was dated back in September. So I'm sure they had to like go through a process to get it like fully approved by the school board and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, that was so stinking cool. So if you're in Missouri and you have a teaching degree or you're getting one through your school, not through your school, for the school you work at, I don't know. But yeah, there's a Grow Your Own scholarship that I got. So I'm so excited about that. That was just really cool. I can't get one stinking scholarship through WGU. I've applied to like a ton of them, and they send me emails every month to apply for scholarships, and haven't been granted one. And no matter what it is or for or whatever, but I got that one. So I am very happy and proud and excited for it. And I just put it in the bank, and who knows what we're going to use it for. Christmas is coming. That may have to just help out with Christmas or something, but also, may end up going towards my financial aid once I start having to pay that back. So anyway, I wanted to share it with you. And I totally forgot that I even told you that part in Wednesday's vlog. So now I'm having to pop back on here and fill you in on all the deets. But anyway, that was really exciting. So 2 blessings this week. Like God is really working overtime for me this week. And I appreciate it, because if you couldn't tell, oh my goodness, I said I'm sorry for being a Debbie Downer. I didn't realize how Debbie Downer I was in that Tuesday clip. Didn't mean to be that way, and I hate being vague. But I also like including you guys in all the things of my life. There's just certain areas I can't talk about, and yada, yada, yada. So anyhow, God's just taking care of me, and I'm just so blessed, and I'm so grateful. And I didn't even touch on that verse as much as I should have, but just how cool is it that at just the right time, he comes through with the exact scripture we need at the exact moment, the light of the cross shining through, just like the light of the Lord shining through you. And then I'm talking about all these sorrows and trials. And then he gives me a verse about sorrows and trials. And God's just so ding dang cool. And I just can't preach that enough. If you just put your faith in him, like he just finds these ways to bless that you just can't even imagine. I would never have guessed either of those things happened to me this week. And it's just unfathomable and can only be from God. Not even joking. Can only be from God. So yeah, that's it. So it was even better than the little teaser that I kind of put in there. And yeah. So again, if you get blessed, be humble and accept it. And if you have a way to bless someone else, do it, because it will lift their spirits higher than you can even imagine. So there's that. Let God use you in good ways. Let God's scripture speak to you in the ways that he just puts it out there perfectly for you to be uplifted by. So, okay, back to the original video. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Sorry, I'm kind of backlit, so the lighting's kind of weird, but I'm sitting at my desk, so what I'm going to show you is sitting here. One, it has occurred to me, I've hardly vlogged this week. I have been doing so much schoolwork. I've already said it. Biology is going to be the death of me, and it's like getting harder as I get through the course, and I just, anyway, it's fine. I'm going to survive. It's going to be fine. I'm going to finish it this weekend. I'm like bound and determined. That's why I've hardly vlogged, because I've just really put all of my efforts into getting this course done. So, anyhow, we have our Veterans Day assembly today, therefore my USA shirt. It's actually Hidden Disney. It's Epcot shirt. But anyway, I don't have students today. What am I saying? I don't have students today because of our assembly. Our whole schedule is shifted up like crazy amounts. Plus, we have early out on Fridays. So we get out at 2 every Friday. So that just like shortens our day up completely anyways. And then we have PLC afterwards, which I was thinking about doing my bulletin board because I did, I don't think I talked to you guys about this. I'm going to do, did I talk to you about it? I don't know. We normally have Red Ribbon Week. We did not do Red Ribbon Week this year because there was just too much going on in our school. Like, it's been insanity. And so, I had already started prepping for Red Ribbon Week, and I was going to do my door in like 101 Dalmatians, like 110 Dalmatians, because there's 110 students in my building. And so I had printed all these little Dalmatians off, and my mama loves to cut. And so I said, do you want to cut out 110 Dalmatians? And she said, sure. So she cut out all these. I cut out a small handful over there on my desk. I need to put them in the folder too. Anyhow, so I was going to do, there's a fly in my room. I need to go grab my fly swatter so I can keep it near me, because then it won't come near me, you know. I was going to do 110 reasons to stay drug-free and like put them all on my door and everything, because we do a door decorating contest typically. Well, we didn't do Red Ribbon Week. Long story long. So now I'm going to decorate my bulletin board with the 110 Dalmatians. And I was going to say 110 things to be thankful for this season or something like that, which I might still kind of put on there. I don't know. But now we only have 1 week till Thanksgiving break. And so now I'm thinking, and today during PLC, did I already say I have PLC? Y'all, why do you even like me? I don't even know. I'm crazy. We have PLC today, which means we have to stay from 2 to 4 to do, it's a chance to do work, or sometimes we have meetings, sometimes we do whatever. They've decided we're going to decorate for Christmas, decorate our hallways for Christmas, because that's our last PLC before Thanksgiving break, and that way it's already done when we come back for Thanksgiving. So, since we're decorating our hallways anyway, now I'm thinking I just want to make it purely Christmas theme, and I have a ton of white batting already in my Christmas box, but that's at home. So I was thinking of making it like a snowy scene and like putting batting on there like a snowy hill, because I know some of the puppies are like running and jumping and playing, and maybe doing like kind of like a snowy scene and then like a Christmas tree scene and like put puppies around the Christmas tree. But I'm thinking also the 110 puppies. how am I going to fit them all on even a bulletin board, let alone my door where I was going to originally put it? So I need to get some brainstorming done and figure out what I'm going to do with all these puppies. They're definitely going on my bulletin board. Just need to figure out how they're going to look. And I thought too, because I was going to write their names on all the little puppies. And then I was like, well, if I ever want to do this again, I don't want to cut out 110 puppies again or have my mom do it. Maybe she wouldn't mind. I know she loves to cut. But if I just make like little doggy bones, because I'm pretty sure on my Cricut I have like a little Pluto name tag that you can just cut out the dog bone and cut out a bunch of little doggy bone stickers. I could even do it on vinyl and then write the kids' names on the stickers and put the sticker by the puppy. So I may not be doing my bulletin board today. 2, I don't even think I'll have time to do my bulletin board because I'm going to be helping the rest of the teachers decorate the hallways. So, okay, that was a long story long on that. Now, what I'm actually doing right now, while my brain is thinking about bulletin board, is planning out my next week's project. I started it yesterday. I found it 2 days ago, started it yesterday, finishing it up today. Thankfully, I have plenty of time. But it's going to be so fun. This is for my high math kids. But we are going to plan a Thanksgiving dinner. So one reason I didn't finish it yesterday is because I went to our local grocery store and was going to get some sale ads. Well, 1, they only had like a front and back page. And 2, it wasn't the Thanksgiving foods. And this was good until the 22nd, which was the day before Thanksgiving. And so I was like, well, that was a bust. So anyway, I went online and found this grocery store in Texas that still has their ad online. And I downloaded it. Like, it literally was like, click here to download. And so I have a whole grocery store ad that I was able to print out. It's a little small, but you can read all the words. And so they're going to have to use this and their little spreadsheet here that I'm making. I'll turn it around in a second. And decide how many guests they're going to have, how many servings they need. It has like a suggested serving thing. Some of them are already on there. I'm adding others because I want to make this last all week. And as crazy as it seems, and it's going to be the last week before break, I think we have a normal week next week. We don't have any assemblies. We don't have any thing. It's Spirit Week for tip off. But anyway, so they'll take this ad, I'm going to partner them up, and then they'll plan their Thanksgiving dinner for their families. They have to do a guest list, which that's the next thing I'm going to, finish. And I'm going to tell them to keep it under 10 guests, and they have to like decide together. So like the 2 will be like the family and what guests they're going to have come over. So they can have less. If they just want 4 of them, then they can plan according to 4 people, so that's their choice. And so then let me just show you the spreadsheet and I'll walk you through that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do wide angle. Okay, so the food items, ham, and then turkey, and then I added or ham because some people don't like ham or turkey. Sorry, gosh, I can't think. But you've got options right here that you could do that. And then who knows if they want to do, they can draw like a little diagonal mark and do like so many pounds of ham and turkey, and then how many will it serve, and then the cost for each, split them in half, and then total it up over here or something. I don't know. Well, I'll let them be creative. They're very intelligent kids, and I think that they can think through those kinds of things. So then stuffing, and then this box was like really big, so I added a second box in there, so I have a blank. I'm thinking I might let them choose another side, maybe sweet potatoes or something, but as I'm looking through this ad, the only other side would kind of be sweet potatoes or maybe mac and cheese. So, I know a lot of people do mac and cheese at their Thanksgiving, so I don't know. So I think I'm going to leave that blank and let them choose, and then they can kind of figure out, it just adds extra elements. They would figure out how many servings would come in that container. Okay, and then mashed potatoes. I think I'm going to like shrink this text up, which it's like, so this is, well, here, let me show you. It's a PowerPoint. I got it off of TPT. It was a freebie. So this is what it actually looked like. So I'm like going in and adding, like erasing and making things smaller. So like this one said, which one? The stuffing, no, it was something. Green beans was a box of green beans. with almonds. Well, this ad doesn't have anything like that. So I changed it to just green beans, and then I added the text, 1 can serves 4. So, and then it said cranberry sauce serves 3 people. Oh my goodness, the cranberry sauce serves 30 people in my family. Nobody eats it but me and my dad. So anyway, so I'm thinking about shrinking that text down too and making an option down here for another, and they can choose different desserts. They don't have to choose another dessert, whatever. And then, but then also with the pies, that's another thing, is there's so many options for pies with prices. And then I thought this was hilarious. There's just a random thing of bleach on all the food page. It's like, what the heck? But like, there's a cheesecake right there. They could put a cheesecake. And then there's another pie. There's another pie. There's another pie. I'm curious how many are going to choose the pie crust and be like, ooh, that's cheap. Let's put that on there and keep our budget low. But it's just pie crust. So anyway, I think if I can add another blank down here, that can give them options for some more desserts. So, and then again, I added another blank down there. And it was wanting them to do, switch back over, 2 pies, and it gives them the pies. I want them to just have a lot more variety. So, yeah, that is what I'm working with here. What did I already, how did I add? Oh, okay, I just added 1 down there, but I'm thinking of adding 1 up there. Okay, so anyway, I think it's going to be so fun for them. And then let's switch back over there. What are my other things? Okay, they'll have a work mat that they can do their guest list on. I think I'm going to erase that and put like guest list. And then, then the rest of these spots they can use for just filling or doing their math, doing their multiplication. And then it says editable, but it wasn't very editable. That's why I am doing it. I copied and pasted it into Canva. Ooh, and then these were fun. So if they do get done early, I can throw these little oh no cards. And so it says, Uncle Joey forgot to tell you that he was bringing the elderly couple next door. Will you have enough food? So say they're only going to have 6 guests. So they'll have to buy 2 boxes of stuffing. So will they have enough stuffing? Yes, they'll have enough stuffing. But maybe they won't have enough mashed potatoes because you buy those per pound per person. You know what I mean? So I thought that was so fun. So I'll have those printed up and ready to hand them if they do finish early. And I just thought that was really cute. So anyway, I love this. The TPT store that I got this, right there. Mrs. Duffy's Dream is the TPT store. So, adorable Mrs. Duffy's Dream. Yeah, super cute. It's a freebie on TPT. So if you're a teacher, and it's been really easy to make my own. And like I said, make it a little bit more difficult for my high math kids by adding these other options that they're going to have to figure that stuff out too. So, we did... Oh, I already talked about this, I think, a little bit, because I remember saying how they loved planning their birthday party, which their budget was $50,000. So they really enjoyed doing the budgeting aspect of it. So they're going to love this. And if I have all 5 days to work with them on it next week, I think we can really have some fun with it. So anyhow, that's that. I'm excited. Oh yeah, I was going to add drinks maybe. That would be okay. I think I'll fix that cranberry sauce spot and put drinks there, and then pies, and then that would leave them 1 extra spot for another dessert. Because then if they choose 2, like the cream pie was $1 more, so they would need to put that on a different line. Okay, sorry, talking out loud here. All right, I'm so excited. This is just fun. I really am loving this. So I hope the kids enjoy it as much as I do. And I have these sitting here. I bought these stickers on Temu, and they came in, and I was like, oh, they're kind of babyish, for lack of better words, but I'll put them out there. And I've already gone through quite a bit of stickers. I mean, not like hundreds or anything, I still have 1,000 stickers probably. But they're not even touching them. They're not even looking at them. They're not even considering them. And so I text my sweet friend, hi Emily, I know you watch my channel, and asked if she would want them. She teaches much littler students, and so she said she would love to have them. So I need to go put them in her mailbox. But I need to leave them right there so I don't forget. But that's where I have my stack of stuff that I'm working on here. So Anyhow, what was the other thing I did? Oh, I can show you. The thing I did yesterday with my high math kids was really fun. And this will be the last thing I show you, and then I'll finish working. It was this. Okay, let me turn you back around. Okay, it was like this little like math, it's not a game, but like sequence operations. So it asks you a trivia question, and then you have to like 85 divided by 5, and then you add 103, and then you divide that by 4, and then you subtract. So it was a really good review of everything we've already done: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And then you get all the way down, and then you figure out who convinced Abraham Lincoln to turn Thanksgiving into a holiday. And so you answer the question. Here, I'll do this. You can screenshot it. You can solve the problem, and then figure out who it was. And if you figure it out, put the answer in the comments. But anyway, some of them really loved it. Some of them really did not. And I don't think so much as they didn't like it. I think it's more, we had to go really fast because we only have 20 minutes in here. And some of the kids can basically do this in their head. And then others of them like literally have to work the problem out, which I can do it in my head, but I prefer to work it out. So like, here's my paper. I did all 10 of them. Which if you're quick, you saw the answer because it was on there. Anyway, so it was hard to like make a good balance of time so that I wasn't taking forever for those that were like speeding through it, and I wasn't like speeding through it for the ones that needed to take a couple extra seconds, you know. So what I was doing, I had it on the smartboard and I was just working the problems out. And so the answer would be up there, but those that were working out, they wouldn't look up. And so I had to convince the other ones, like, don't yell out the answer. Even if you know it. I was like, it's right here. And that's what they said. They're like, well, you already put it on the board. I said, yeah, but their heads are down, so they're not seeing the answer yet. It's awesome that you already figured it out, and we'll move ahead in a second. So that took a few times to get them to not yell the answer out. And then we finally got in a flow of it. But anyway, I enjoyed it. So I sent that to my other fourth grade teachers. I'm not a fourth grade teacher yet, but I work very closely with fourth grade because that's where my heart is, and that's where I hope to be next year. And anyway, I sent it to them and was like, hey, there's 10 of these. We only got through 2. If you need a filler for next week, this was fun. So anyway, okay, there's a whole lot of teachery stuff. But yeah, I'm having fun with this Thanksgiving project, and I'll try to remember next week to fill you guys in on how they enjoyed it or hated it. I think they'll enjoy it. I really do. So, okay, I'm going to get back to it. I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, it is nighttime. It's like 8 something. I think it's like 8:05. But I'm sitting here doing homework. I just closed my laptop because the light was weird. But I'm literally like falling asleep. So I made a cup of coffee. I've been drinking it, but now I'm like, it's not helping. Now my stomach hurts. But anyway, I love these mugs. They're just the perfect shape, and they're so nice to hold, but they're also like super duper cute. I have 2 of them. I have an F and an I. And I almost got like a whole bunch of other letters too. But anyhow, why did I pop on here? Oh, because I'm falling asleep. Yeah, that's part of it. But I need to close this vlog out because I need to edit it soon, just so I can get that done so I can get back to studying and stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do, is just take a little editing break and get this video edited and then get back to studying. Or not really studying, but just going through my schoolwork. Anyway, goodness, it's been a very uneventful night. So I've been sitting here doing work off and on, schoolwork. The kids went to the basketball game. Scotty is out in the shop with Kyle working on a smoker. So if you hear strange noises like that, that's a welder or a grinder or something. I don't even know if y'all can hear it, but anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so we like decorated after school for Christmas, at school, which I wish I would have had the forethought to bring my stuff and decorate my classroom too. But actually I don't want my classroom decorated next week. I'll just decorate it next Friday. But I just can't believe we're this close to everything. But the other reason I popped on here is because I finally got my Temu video approved by Temu. And so I got my next seating bonus. So I have $30 more to spend. So I want to ask you guys what you would like to see in my upcoming Temu haul, because I was really hoping, so like I have a huge Temu cart for like Christmas shopping, and so I've been waiting on this to come in to see if I can get any of those items for free, and there was literally like one, and it was $1.89 or something. So I was like, well, that doesn't help me out much. But there is like a Black Friday page, but it's like super random stuff. There's a Black Friday / electronics. Kind of leery about electronics, but if I can get them for free and that's something y'all are interested in too, maybe that would be a good thing to look into. There was makeup, but I don't do makeup. Clothes again. There was Thanksgiving decorations, which if I order like now, so this will go up tomorrow, you'll see it by tomorrow night. If I order this weekend, I will have it in before Thanksgiving, but then the video won't be out till after Thanksgiving, so that seems irrelevant. Did I already say crafts again? Because there's still a craft thing up there, and there's new stuff in there. So if you liked the craft haul, I can always add more craft supplies to my supplies, you know, my stockpile. What else was there? What else? There was like just a random Black Friday thing, but it wasn't very... I don't know. It was weird. There wasn't much stuff on there. I expected to see like some toys and clothes, like just kind of a random assortment of stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it was random, but in a weird way. And then there was like gardening, automobile. There was another electronics that wasn't like the Black Friday electronics. And then there was makeup and purses. So anyway, of those things that you heard, if you have an opinion, let me know down in the comments what you might like to see of a Temu haul. And I want to go ahead and get my order placed this weekend so it can be in pretty soon, so I can get another video up pretty soon. But yeah, it's been really fun that they just keep giving me more money to spend, and I will gladly spend their money. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear from you guys, is if you would like to see that. What kind of Temu haul you would like to see next. So, oh, there was a household thing. I haven't looked in that one. I might look in that one, like household stuff. So yeah, tell me, you tell me what you want to see. So, okay, I think that's going to do it for this vlog, y'all. I think this one's going to be kind of short, but I'm going to eat my words, because I swear every time I say that, it ends up being an hour long anyways. So, to be determined how long this vlog ends up being. Oh yeah, I have put a Christmas sweatshirt on when I got home. Changed out of my outfit that I was wearing into comfy clothes. So I knew I was going to be sitting in this spot all night long. So anyhow, thank y'all for coming along with me this week. No matter how long or short this video ended up being, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Leave me those comments down in the comment box, especially about what you would like to see in the next Temu haul. And that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for coming along with me. I love you so much. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. If you have not already, subscribe to my channel. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.